Okay, it is finally time. Finally time for some Final Fantasy VII Remake, now that all the big channels are done streaming it. Or at least most of them anyway. Oh, hang on. There, we'll put it on the screen so that my doc's name is not... Oh shit, there it is. Ah, stop. Okay, there. Anyway, before we jump into the game, we're sitting on the PlayStation screen for now, because I wanted to give a little wee story time about my background with Final Fantasy games in general before we jump in, just for a little context and a little bit inside baseball. So, I know a lot of people began their very first Final Fantasy game was Final Fantasy VII, and that is far from the case for me. For me, I started the Final Fantasy series with the very first game, just Final Fantasy, before there were numbers. In fact, I think in grade 7 or 8, I was away on vacation, visiting family with my parents. When we got it, I remember we were in a mall, and there was a game store in the mall, so my parents took me inside and offered to buy me one game. And yeah, the Final Fantasy, that when they thought it was going to be the last game, that's actually why they named it that, because Squaresoft was about to go out of business. And if this game did not succeed, they were going to go under. So they called it Final Fantasy, which turned out to be an incredibly ironic name. And that, holy shit, did it ever save the company. But anyway, I was looking at the shelves, and I saw this interesting looking game there, and I chose that. And it was Final Fantasy. Now, you gotta remember, back then, when I was that age, there was no internet. Or if there was, it was only available to the military or something. Like, there was no internet in every home at that time. So I knew pretty much nothing about this game. But it looked neat, and I got it brought it home. And I was obsessed with it. I meant to look around to see if I could find the manual for it before we started, and I forgot to do it. But I'll do it on a future episode if possible. Back in those days, games didn't explain themselves in the game like they do now. So the manual for the game that came with the game was actually very important. It had a lot of info you needed in it. So throughout that vacation, like, I had at least a few days to wait before we went back home before I could play this game. And it was on the NES, by the way, for anybody who doesn't know. I would read through this manual over and over and over. Like, it had information on all the equipment and spells and the classes. I read and reread this manual in anticipation of playing the game. Just whipped myself into a frenzy by the time I got home and finally got to play it. I was so excited to play this game, and it did not let me down. It was amazing. And then, of course, we had all the other ones that came later. So I've played every mainline Final Fantasy game there is. And most of the spin-offs. Not all the spin-offs, but probably at least half of them. So, like, even the ones that, like, there was a few numbers in the series that were initially Japan only. But eventually they came over to America, and I played them too. So I've played all of the main series Final Fantasy games. Every single one. And when 7 came out, I was in like second or third year of university. And the PlayStation 1 is actually the first console I ever bought for myself. I had an NES, and I had an Atari 2600, an NES, a Super NES, and a Genesis before, and a TurboGrafx 16 all before that. But they were all gifts, like Christmas and birthday gifts from my parents. PlayStation 1 is the first console I bought myself. And I bought 2 games with it. I bought Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which is still one of my favorite games of all time, and Final Fantasy VII. So that's where I'm coming at this game from. I played Final Fantasy VII when it was within a year or two of being brand new. And I've replayed it at least a couple times since then, including about 3 weeks ago. I bought the original version of Final Fantasy VII, downloaded on my Nintendo Switch, and replayed it just so that I would have everything in the game fresh in my mind as we go into the remake. So, all that being said, let's do it. Look, FF9 was your first? That's a good one. I really liked 9. Which was good because I was kind of disappointed by 8, but then 9 became better again. Then 10 was iffy. 12 was excellent. 13 was crap. 15 was better, but still not great. It's been rocky with square-enix ever since they merged, honestly. Oop. Oh, that music, the nostalgia in my ears. Listen to that. "13 was your first case of buyer's remorse, Luca? I don't blame you. I played the demo for 13 too, but I disliked it so much I didn't even buy the game. And 13.3 you can just fuck right off. Didn't even try it. I watched somebody else who was a Final Fantasy fan do a Let's Play through of all of Final Fantasy 13.3, or at least as much of it as they could stomach. I don't think they finished it, because they were so disgusted with it. And I haven't even touched it. By the way, I like the new design on the Buster Sword. It's got like little... almost like, not quite like a circuit board on the side, but something vaguely similar. Very vaguely. And Kai, Final Fantasy X was your first official because it's the first one you owned, but you dabbled with 5, 6, and 7. See, that's the funny thing. 5 did not exist in North America for the longest time. 2, 3, and 5 are the ones that didn't come out in America for a long time. North America, I should say. Because remember, originally 4 and 6 were labeled as 2 and 3. So we went from Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, and then jumped straight to 7. Because they decided to stop changing the numbering in North America at that point. And then eventually, later, Japanese 2, 3, and 5 came out. They're pretty good. Actually, 5 was really good. I really enjoyed 5. Oh, you got an import, so you had to read it in Japanese? Tough. Alright. Well, normal. Yeah, Final Fantasy V was very good when it finally came out in English. It was the first time they did a really good job with the job system. I think 3 had a baby version of the job system, but 5 is when they really started fleshing it out. And then they used it in other games as well, such as another one of my favorite games of all time, Final Fantasy Tactics. Did a great job with the job system. Let me say job a few more times. Damn, Midgar, look at you. Looking bigger than I remember. And there are so many scenes I'm eager to see in the remakes now. And a lot of them aren't even in this one yet. Part 1. Oh, Mako canisters. Eh. Cute. I did play the demo, Luca. Ah, this park. I know this park. I think we all do. Midgar didn't look this good in Advent Children. That's because Advent Children is old as hell compared to this game. You You know, I never actually saw all of Advent Children. I saw a couple clips of it, but not the whole thing. It's my girl! How you doing, Eris? Oh yeah. I think Eris was one of the original waifus, before we even started calling it that. Yeah, that scene was one of the first things they teased when they announced that they were making this, wasn't it? Of course, it's one of the most iconic scenes in the entire story. I like the foreshadowing with the Loveless poster, by the way. She is such a softy Kai, that's why I love her. Oh yeah. Before everybody was doing spiky shoulder pads, Claude was doing screw bolt shoulder pads. You know it's a Japanese-made game when there's a ton of non-verbal mouth noises being made by people all the time. Yeah, Barrett! It's my boy!
Get down here, Merc.
Love his voice acting in this. He sounds exactly like what I'd expect Barrett to sound like. Cloud, though. Cloud doesn't sound like what I expected. He's too boy band.
Halt! Who goes there?
Oh, Death. That's who. Fear the wrath of my sharpened car door.
You're coming with us. Nice and easy.
Don't think so. Not bad.
Level 7. Damn, those guys are worth a lot of XP. T4S, I don't know what that is. Or why it would ruin Barrett for you.
Hands where I can see him.
Have fun.
Yeah, I think Cloud's boy bandishness was a little inevitable.
Freeze! Move and we shoot!
Go ahead.
Now, I wonder if they're doing much of a change in the, like, Braver used to be a limit break, right? I wonder if I need to... Because in the original game, to learn new limit breaks, you had to use the ones you had a certain number of times. I wonder if that applies in this game. I don't know, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Nora White! Delicious, fresh, healthy, quality apple juice. Why is it white then? Supposed to be yellow. See the world through her eyes. Camera eye. Neat. Team 4-star low energy, I don't know what that is either.
Drop the weapon!
You got this.
Yeah, the same way white grapes
what
are
did he
green.
say?
Yep. Or at least white wine comes from green grapes. They don't really call the grapes white, unless they're actually using them for the purpose of wine. Alright,
You're coming with us!
Can't get surrounded. Nope. That's that. Let's go.
give me your gills. No? Well, I've never seen the grapes called white grapes here in Canada, at least, anyway. Actually, I didn't look at what the second message was. It said something about holding triangle button, but I didn't catch why they said that. Oh well. I'll check the footage later, so I know what the hell's going on. Granados! God, this music, though. I know I said the same thing when I was playing the demo, but god damn. Give me such a nostalgia boner right now. Also, I got something called a Mako shard. I don't know what the hell that's about. Is there a crafting system in this?
So what's Soldier Boy's deal? Is he one of us now? He's got balls, this,
Damn,
what was his name again?
just talking about my balls already.
Cloud Strife.
Right.
And he isn't a soldier anymore. Still, he's a professional, unlike the rest of us. I'm glad to have him.
Jesse'll be glad to have me too.
This is a one-time gig. When it's done, we're done.
Aw, he just wanted to make a cool new friend.
Real joy to look at, too.
Oh shit, listen to her.
Here we go.
Already.
Let's see what people notice first.
Right, Cloud?
Guess I'm not on the same page as people.
I'd say you're not even reading the same book.
Enough. We're done here.
Or even the same...
Give it a rest.
Jesse, you thirsty, girl.
Come on, nobody do something this crazy just for money. They may not think you're a true believer, but you know what I think?
Not interested.
What?
Wedge.
You better be worth the money, Merc. Every last gill.
Oh, thanks for trying, Kai. Ah, cover art. It's the cover art. When we got the camera. Alright. She hangs out with Tifa all the time. She can't compete with that. That's true. Jesse's pretty cute, though. I wouldn't say no. Okay, R3.
Get him, boy!
Guess you're first.
We have a volunteer, folks. Missed. Whiff! Get your ass staggered. Doggo is fucking tough.
Nothing to it.
Weren't there other guys? What happened to them? Huh. Oh well. I'm not complaining. Our dog still looks like a cat. Well, it has to.
Hey, Cloud! Elevator's over there! Catch that
Oh, the Mako shards were recovering MP. Okay, I see. Maybe the clip button going missing is part of the glitch that happened to Twitch today. The Twitch glitch, as it were, if you will.
This way.
Not so fast. We've got company.
Comes the guard cat. Oh, it's even got the tentacle.
Think you can stop me?
That's a nice touch. Oh, there.
Enough.
Oops. Actually, yeah, we'll do that. Give you a braver. Holy shit, that guy died dramatically.
Try this. All right. Was never in doubt.
Moogle metal. What the fuck is that? Huh. So that'll come up later. Any intel? Look at that dog. I'm so glad it still has the neck tentacle. Firing their guns low energy, that's so 1990s. That's a late 90s Final Fantasy idea. It's not a 2020 Final Fantasy idea.
Nothing to it.
Have a little drinky drink, shall we? When you go into the area for XP, or are these all scripted events? I would like to know that myself. I think these are scripted events right now, at least. As for other areas later, hopefully there'll be a way to grind somewhere, sometime. I feel like they're doing a sort of a Chrono Trigger thing. Where you see all the enemies ahead of time. But maybe, I'll talk to Wedge. Nope. Oh wait, yes, okay. I wasn't gonna be allowed to, but then the thing appeared.
Escape route, okay? You go on and catch up with the others.
Got it. Yeah, maybe if I went back to a previous area, the guards would be back, but I don't know.
Soldiers may attack on command, but I hear they make good guard dogs too. Bet you've seen a few reactors. So how do we get to the bridge above Mako storage? Ain't holding out on me, are you? Stamp scared to bite the hand that fed him? Or is he a loyal little doggy? Have it your way, Mutt. We can do this with you, or we can do this without you.
Different reactor, different layout. Depends when it was built. Never seen one like this, but I'll manage.
After I get rid of this migraine. Speaking of which, hey girl.
Don't you worry. Biggs will have the door open soon.
Never have too much of a headache for you.
In 3, 2... Damn, I'm good.
Who's there? Door! Oh, wait!
Slowpoke.
It's over!
That's my line.
Actually, no, his voice is fine, actually. Just his face that's a little too soft.
He's alone! We can take him! Make it rain!
Wrecked!
Shit. That's that.
Oh, I was about to hit him with Braver, but he's dead already.
We're back.
Then let's move.
He always knows just what to say.
Cut it out!
I got this place.
Even Barrett's like, stop flirting.
Well, what are you waiting for?
It's a good thing I know someone who can get us the passcodes. Pity no one else at command will talk to us, but what can you do? And we're good.
What was that little piece of
Careful
tidbit?
in there.
Little tidbit of info there. Is she already in communication with
place
Reeve?
covered.
Is that what that was? Expanding on backstories? Ooh, Phoenix down. Nice.
So, you know Tifa, right? It's not really my business, but are you guys close?
Girl's aggressive. Ah, yeah. The old hometown and water tower. A lot of scenes like this in the original game.
Cloud! Are you ignoring me?
Tifa and I...
I'm so glad I replayed the original just before this. All this extra context is helping a lot. Oh, is that Heidegger?
These sewer rats
Yeah.
appear to call themselves Avalanche, sir.
Curious to see what he'll be like in this one.
Currently investigating whether they belong to the same group that made the attempt on your life.
What here is horse laugh.
Rest assured, our inquiries will not take much longer.
This pump's sole purpose is to drain the planet dry. While you sleep, while you eat, while you shit, it's here sucking up Mako. It doesn't rest.
I always thought it was
and
Mako.
doesn't care.
Mako doesn't make any
You realize
sense.
what Mako is, don't you?
Shouldn't it be spelled with
Mako
two Ks
is the
if it's
lifeblood of
Mako?
our world. The planet bleeds green like you and me bleed red. The hell you think's gonna happen when it's all gone, huh? Answer me! You gonna stand there and pretend you can't hear the planet crying out in pain?
You're right,
I
low
know
energy.
You can.
Heidegger was originally
You really
way
did.
fatter.
Damn straight I do.
Get help.
Say that again.
I'd worry less about the planet and more about the next 5 seconds. Save the screaming for later.
Our lives are on the line now.
Barrett, you're so emotional. Why can't you be cool and
You
professional?
listening, Merc?
Like
One
Cloud.
false move. And that happens.
Well, so much for having Cloud do all the fighting. There are some places a sword just can't reach. Just bear with him for me, would you?
Oh, that smirk she gave me there. You see that?
Should have asked for more money.
I mean, I could also cast Lightning Bolt on them, but it'd be a little bit of a waste of MP. I'll need it for other stuff later.
Gonna throw your sword at him? Let the man with the gun go to work. These tin cans ain't got nothing on me.
I didn't mean to switch swap.
Now for the real show.
Targets like that. Yeah, I just used it. Thanks, game. I already know. By the way, this is another nice touch I like that they put in the game, because remember these were enemies in the original game as well, but you could just melee them because they were on the ground. Now they've actually put them in a more logical location for a turret to be.
Suck on this! Want some more? How'd you like that?
That it?
When you were a kid, you wondered where Barrett gets his bullets from? You know what? I wondered that 2 weeks ago. I still wonder that. Where the hell is he storing all this ammo? You always pictured him firing bits of bone. So basically, he's Mako from the from Marvel Comics. That's what you're saying.
Look what we have here.
A laser security system. Great.
Those things will hurt more than your pride if you're careless. They'll cut you down to size and then some. But I'm guessing you've done this kind of thing before.
Yeah. Figure out the timing of the lasers. Then, make a move when they cycle off.
Exactly. I'll go first. Nothing like a
What
little
up,
danger
Last
to get the
Action?
blood pumping.
Hey!
Just keep those baby blues of yours on me.
Oh, you got it, girl. You know I will. R1 or R2, okay. Can I do dodges out of combat? No. Wreck all the things.
Not too shabby. You're doing good, soldier.
I'm doing well. Yeah, okay, nothing else up here. What color are my eyes? Yeah, it's because my eyes are a little droopy by now. The face cam's not zoomed in enough. They're sort of a blue-green. I love how she says pretty easy right when I take a hit.
Nice job, Cloud.
I like how she's still praising me after I just got hit twice.
Well, you got that over.
Eh, health's still okay. I don't need a potion yet.
Look. They don't call those things sweepers for nothing. They can
Yeah,
wipe
I remember
off
this
your
guy.
squad in seconds.
Not if you wipe the floor with them first.
Looked like a weird old-style car in the original game. Plus, they've apparently kept in all the silly enemies. I've seen a screenshot of Cloud in the new game fighting the giant dollhouse robot that used to be in the original game.
Ha! We can take this hunk of junk!
That hunk of junk is a heavy weapons platform. If we rush in, we die.
Is that right?
Need to hit it with magic. That should give us an opening. Calling fire.
Wait, is Barrett have the bolt spell? Why is he grayed out right now? Where is he?
Hey! It's not moving!
Let's pin it down. Give it all you've got.
Oh yeah, he's the one that has thunder, okay.
That thunder I hear? Of course. It just had to get back up.
So we knock it down again. No time to complain.
Oh, you in trouble now. Want some more? Alive to fry. Oh, gotta love it. Here it comes.
Ed 109, yeah.
Now's our chance. Go.
Don't need to tell me twice. I'm gonna enjoy this.
Those other things are definitely tougher than they were in the original.
What are you, 20-something?
First. Soldier first class. Doesn't go into the 20s.
The hell you talking about? I mean your age, not your goddamn rank. Though for all I know, a soldier's rank could be the same as his age. Mm-hmm. Guess that make you a 1-year-old, huh? Live and learn.
Oh, you. Also, I don't remember... can I save anywhere in this one? Guess so. Let's do that. He was like 18? I think he was like 18 to 20, something like that. Barely just a little babby. And still able to lift and swing around his sword with one arm that's bigger than... probably just as heavy as Barrett. But hey, that's super soldiers for you. Genetic modification is a hell of a drug.
That's our target, the reactor core. Gotta set the bomb at the bottom. Let's get down there.
God damn. I can practically taste the Mako in here. Hurry it up.
Spicy.
Oh, it's coming like a jackhammer.
Scared, huh?
More like excited. I've been dreaming about this for years.
I don't think Barrett gets scared for himself.
Heads up, boys. The end's in sight.
He only gets scared for Marlene.
Hands. Good luck.
Hang on. I want to poke whatever this is over here.
Down the ladder, dummy.
Ah, I wanted to explore. Come on.
You think you can take
Well, I like how his gun glows with heat.
Gotta love
Don't overdo it.
It's a nice touch. Get that rifle barrel glowing.
You think if we fell in, we'd sink right down to the bottom? To the planet's core?
No. The pump would suck us back up.
How comforting.
Sounds like a friendly pump.
It's on you.
Need my help, do you? Now that was something else.
That was nothing.
Seriously, though, Barrett's voice actor absolutely nailed it. Perfect. This is exactly what I always pictured Barrett sounding like. His kink for the planet is very progressive at the time. Planet sexual.
Yeah, let's do
Oh
it.
man. Barrett was lusting after Earth-chan before Earth-chan was a meme. He's such a hipster.
Do this.
He was into Earth-chan before it was cool.
All right, let's see if little Stamp really can bite the hand that feeds. Go on, do the honors. Prove to me you're the man Tifa says you are. That you're one of us.
Never said I was. I'm just here for the paycheck.
That's for sure,
Then do
blast
the damn
action.
job.
I wonder if he calls me Stamp as like a slur because I'm a manufactured super soldier. Well, it's like I've been stamped out of a factory.
What's wrong?
I'm just
fine.
wrong in the head, that's all.
What about the timer?
Don't worry about it.
Your call, Merc.
20 minutes is plenty.
Pretty cocky, ain't you?
Takes one to know one.
You double-crossing!
Heads up.
What in the hell? Hey!
Alright, we're gonna need Barrett on this one.
It's got reinforced armor plating, but
Actually-
the internals can be overloaded. Lightning magic.
No other option, huh?
Hold
What
on.
is this?
A target lock.
Why
Look
can't
out.
I do spells right now? Oh, because I don't have meter. Duh.
That thunder I hear? Hell yeah! You see the damage I did?
Keep it up.
Gonna make your eyeballs. That thunder I hear? Gotta win this one for the play.
Zap him! I need to pop some ether now.
The hell is that?
A barrier? Never seen this defense system before.
Thought you were the expert.
So what's your brilliant plan, genius?
It's my time to shine.
Or go down in flames.
Oh, looks like we slowly get mana back over time, maybe? I got 2 mana back somehow.
Damn pain in the ass! God damn it! This thing is tough!
It wouldn't be much of a weapon if it went down easy.
Don't compliment the giant scorpion!
Don't compliment the giant scorpion! I'll catch you later, low energy. This is the end of the demo after all, so
If we don't change it up soon, this
I understand.
thing's gonna kill us both!
Less talking, more shooting.
How about less lips from you? Hell yeah, baby!
Now's our chance. Give it everything you've got.
Ooh, gotta love it! This is gonna sting! Come on! Come in here, baby! Don't! I'm putting an end to this! That's all down here! Enough with all the barriers!
when did the original Final Fantasy VII come out? Late 90s. I don't remember the exact year, but late 90s. So this is like a 25-ish year remake.
Alright, soldier boy, show me what you got. Asshole! Here we go.
Some of this stuff has a real 40k look to it. Yeah, this is definitely after 40k.
Watch the tail. You don't want to be hit by that laser.
Huh? So, what do we do?
Don't get hit. Take cover behind that debris.
Shame I can't run during combat.
Now, get in there and do some damage! Bang, bang! Time to fry!
Ow!
Sure could use a break. Gonna make your eyeball. Ain't no thing. Damn it. Hey, it's doing that thing again.
Find cover and hunker
How many?
down.
Oh, do we have another ether?
Again and again and again.
Fuck. Didn't have time to get to the friggin' cover.
It's wide open. Gonna light it up. Ain't done yet. Up now.
I'm really bad at avoiding this shit.
If I heal up.
Just tanking this fight.
Suck on this.
This thing has Chaos Engine written all over it. Demon Engine. Does feel like that, doesn't it?
Oh, hey, what's it doing now?
An auto repair unit. Damn it. We gotta take it out quick or we're screwed.
Oh, I am way ahead of you, Murph. When I get my chance, I'm gonna blow this bastard the hell up, and that's a problem.
God damn it, Barrett, stop dying.
Little pick me up. Time to fry.
And that's my mana spent.
Gotta love it. You think I care about a few cuts and bruises? Cause I don't.
I'm too cool for that.
Firing one off. Could keep going if I heal up. Ain't done yet.
Why are you not going below this tiny amount of health you have left?
Here it comes.
There. Finally.
No way in hell you're taking us down.
Fuck, that was nasty. See ya, Luca. I think that was tougher than the version in the demo was.
Shit, the bomb!
20 minutes until detonation.
Wouldn't that just be figure if it managed to destroy the bomb in the middle of all that? The whole mission just gets foobarred.
You hear that? Damn thing showed you how it's done.
Come on, we've got to move.
Where should we covering our way out? Go, go, go!
Go, 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 go. By the way, how do you guys feel about the volume? Should I turn the game down a little bit, or is it about right? Seems about right to me, but I want to get your opinions.
See ya. That's that. Let's go.
This bit is a wee bit loud, isn't it? So I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Just a little bit.
You okay?
Do I look okay? Help a girl out, would you? My hero!
Hey! We'll link up over there! Look after Jesse!
Oh, you know I will.
Come this way! This route should lead us straight to Barret. Probably. I think I see an exit. Come on!
Ooh, stuff.
Look back! Let's go, let's go, let's go!
10 out of 10 would look after Jessie again. Yep. I hate to see her leave, but I love to watch her go.
Shut up and climb. You're not helping.
Sorry, it keeps me focused. I'll freak out if I don't talk.
Have it your way.
See, Kai, I knew where you were going with that. 10 out of 10 with Jesse again.
Barret!
I've got you covered. Find us a way out of here.
But then...
Don't worry, I'll be fine. I've got Soldier Boy with me.
X, Soldier Boy.
They're here! Take them down!
We don't have time for this.
Yuna? Yeah. Yuna was lovely.
Cool it. 5 seconds is all we need. Enough.
Can't wait!
That's that.
Ah!
The others awake. Gotta get the hell out of here ASAP.
Yuna was another Final Fantasy softie. Yeah, we've already been through these areas, so there shouldn't be any new loot. Oh, Barret's got mana again, so let's
Don't overdo it.
Guess it's my turn.
some more thunder out here.
This is gonna sting. Gonna make your eyes
Hang back. No escape. Time to burn. Here we go.
Yeah, in the original you could run from battles, yeah. It's true.
You're mine.
Let's kick it up.
I've got this. It's over.
Yeah, exactly, Kai. You should never run from a battle if you don't have to, because you're missing out on XP that way. Which is why you generally should never do that. You're just making you're just requiring yourself to do more grinding later to make up for it.
Heads up. We got a whole lot of company.
No shit. Enough. It's over.
Best option when there's a counter timing down? Well, this is a... We got plenty of time on this counter. Don't you even worry. We're gonna have like half this timer still left to go when we get out of here. It's gonna be fine.
Now that was something.
Now maybe if there's a timer late in the game, but you gotta remember this is the first thing in the game. It's gonna be not that hard. Wrecked.
Let's finish this.
I mean, technically blast action. You're technically right. X-Beam doesn't mean anything if you get killed, but we're not going to get killed here. We're not going to run out of time. We're almost out already.
Tough, but doable.
You scared of something?
It's on you.
All right. Watch and learn. See ya.
The cherry on top!
Off me, jerk.
Got you!
Firing one off. Bring it home.
Taking over. Get ready.
See you in hell. Good enough.
Here it comes.
Yeah, I know. I'm watching my
So
health.
good. Take care of those wounds before you bleed out.
Gotta be careful.
Got you!
This might hurt!
Let's do this. See ya.
Leave!
You're done. No time to celebrate.
Sure there is.
Catch you later, Blast. See, we had like 10 minutes left. I told you we'd get out of here with half of it remaining. GG.
Sir.
Nice cell phone.
Come on!
Doors open.
Gotta sweep the room for loot. Even on our way out of here. Fine.
Can you walk?
God, that leg must be in bad
If
shape
I couldn't,
now.
believe me, you'd be the first to know.
I'll take that as a yes.
Okay, that was pretty cool. Alright, come on.
Just let me anime jump my way back up here. No big deal. Time for the blackout.
Looks like we made it. And with nothing but a few scratches to show. Think you might have overdone it?
I followed the instructions to the letter. Maybe it triggered a reaction with the Mako?
Well, let's hope the city's still in one piece.
But the planet's what matters, right? I mean, this must have helped some.
After all that, it had better have. Anyway, let's get going. We in Sector 8?
That'd be just down there.
All right then, lead the way.
Where'd you
You got
goof?
Watch out for live wires.
Come on. There we go. Alright. With that done, let's have a quick